Hello everyone, and welcome back to video number 11. In this video we're going to add some sounds to our game. So the first type of sound I want to add is some background music. So what I can do is go to the top left to the Sounds tab, and I want to go to the bottom left where it's this speaker icon with the plus sign. And I'm going to choose the first option, the magnifying glass, which allows me to choose a sound from the Scratch library. And since it's background music, I want it playing over and over again and not stopping in between. So I'm going to need a loop for the background music. So you can see the categories at the top. I'm going to choose loops. In order to play a sound, you just highlight over the play icon. So I'm going to go through and choose a sound for my background music. Alright, so I've settled on this sound here. I think that's kind of upbeat and it would be a good background track for the game. So I'm going to double click on that. And if I want, I could rename it to background music. Background music, just so I know exactly what it is when I start coding. So now in order to add the sound, I'm going to go up to code. And I'm going to add another when the green flag is clicked. And I also want to add a forever loop, because I want this sound playing forever. I don't want it stopping until the player wins or it is game over. So now in order to add that sound, I can go to the Sound tab, and I'm going to choose that first one, Play Sound Background Music Until Done. And I'm going to drag that in the forever loop. Now when I press play, it should play that background music and it should loop, which means it should not stop. Alright, so it did loop, so it will continue to play forever, which is exactly what we want. If you ever want to change the volume of a sound, you can see under the Sound tab again at the bottom, there's a block that says Set Volume to 100%. And since it's a background noise, I do want it a little bit lower because I don't want it to play over the other sounds. So I'm going to set the volume to, let's try 20%. So that still may be a little bit loud. Let's try 10%. There we go. That seems so much better. It's loud enough that the player can hear it, but it's not overwhelming to the player. So now we have background music. The next thing we want to add is a sound when the player collects the coins. So I'm going to click on the coin sprite, and we can actually see the code right here. If the player is touching the coin, then these things should happen. So let's go up to the Sounds tab, add a new sound. We'll choose it from the library, and let's just type in coin. They do in fact have a coin sound, and that'll work just fine. So I can add that coin sound. It looked like it didn't add it, so I'm going to click that again. There we go. Now it did add it in there. So we have our coin sound. Now if I go back to the code, I'm going to use that same option once again under sound. Play sound coin until done. And let's look at this code. So when the player touches the coin, it changes the score by 100 and then it hides the coin. So we want it to play that coin sound. Let's try after it hides the coin. So I want to do the same thing for coin 2 and coin 3. So I'm going to click on coin 2, and notice when I go to sounds that coin sound is not in there. So you do have to add those sounds for each individual sprite. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So there's the coin for coin number 2, and I'll do that same thing for coin number 3. There we go. So now coin 2 and coin 3 both have that coin sound. So I'll go to coin 2, code, and play the sound coin until done. We said it went down after the hide block. And same thing for coin number 3. Now if I press play, all of my coins should make that coin sound. Fantastic. So all of the coins did make the coin sound, so we are good to go there. All right, so the next thing I want to do is add a sound whenever the player loses a life. So if the player touches the lava, falls in a hole, or touches the monkey. And I believe that code is under the player script. So if we scroll, we can see, hey, there it is. So if touching the lava, if the player falls in a hole, or if the player's touching the monkey. So I want to add that sound within those blocks of code. So once again, I'm going to go to Sounds. I'm going to use that icon, choose a sound, and I want to find a sound that is a little bit of a lower tone that lets the player know that's not a good thing. You don't want to do that again. Ooh, so I actually like this one. It's called A Trombone. It's quick and it's more of a lower tone, so I think that will work for the lose a life. So I'm going to rename that to -1 life. And if I go back to the code, I want to add that same code block, play sound -1 life until done. And I want that to happen after it resets and after it takes away 1 life. So we'll put that right there at the bottom. And I want that same code block when it falls in a hole and when the player is touching a monkey. So I can duplicate, set that at the bottom, and duplicate, set that at the bottom. And let's test it out to see how it works. All right, so it did in fact work when we hit the monkey, fell in the hole, and when we touched the lava. So there we have it. Now we have background music. We have a sound when the player touches the coin, and we have a sound whenever the player loses a life. So sounds definitely make the game more fun, so it's super important to add some sounds to your game. I'll see you in the next video.